Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Janie Rose. Today's class is a Power Vinyasa yoga flow designed as a full body practice. So whether you're here to deepen your yoga practice or simply build a sweat, this class is sure to leave you feeling energized and aligned. Let's begin seated, centered on the mat, with your feet planted out in front, hip distance. With hands holding the back of your thighs, sit tall and roll your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale to press your chest forward. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the back. Inhale, roll forward, open your heart. Exhale, roll back, open your back. Inhale through seated cow. Exhale, seated cat. One more, inhale. And exhale. Lay all the way onto your back with knees into your chest. Keep the right knee hugging in as you extend the left leg down the mat. With hands to right shin or right arm wraps around the whole leg, relax everything into the mat. Begin to circle the right ankle around a few times in one direction. And when you're ready, you can begin to circle in the other direction. Start to connect with your long, deep breath here, maintaining an even rhythm now and throughout the rest of practice. Now slide your right knee through center and your left knee back into your chest. Then extend the right leg long, melting it into the mat. Hugging the left knee in towards the left shoulder, option to wrap the left arm around the leg as you circle the left ankle a few times in one direction. And when you're ready, circle in the other direction. Again, relax everything into the mat and stay connected with your breath. We'll spend a few more long, deep breaths in this pose. Now keep your hands to your left shin, hugging it in, as you bring your right leg to a hover and your forehead towards your left knee. Then switch, right knee into your chest, and switch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly guide both knees in and lower your head. Gently rock side to side. Coming through a second set. Right knee hugs in, left leg to a hover. Forehead to right knee. And switch. Then switch. For 10. Press your low back down. 9, 8. Strong legs. 7, 6, 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, and 2, and 1. Good job. Guide both knees in, relax the head down, and again, rock it out side to side. Now guide hands under thighs and rock up through seated, sliding your feet over to your left side, reaching the right arm high. Then hinge over to your left for a right side body stretch, really reaching through your top fingertips. Inhale back through center and slide your feet over to your right side, reaching the left arm high. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to hinge to your right, breathing deep through the left side, reaching through the left fingertips this time. On an inhale, come through center and plant your hands out in front. Walk yourself to a tabletop position, stacking hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Now point your fingertips to the outer edges of your mat. Gently sway side to side, opening up through your wrists. Gripping your fingertips into the earth will help to alleviate any deep tension here. Now sit back on your heels and plant the back of your hands on your thighs. Do your best to straighten your elbows to deepen the stretch through the opposite side of your wrists. You can always do this in front of your knees on the floor. From here, interlace your fingers at your heart center and create a figure eight pattern with your wrists, moving several times in one direction and then switching when you're ready, continuing to warm up the wrists for practice. From here, we come back to a tabletop, separate the feet, and tuck toes to downward facing dog pose. Let's take some movement, bending one knee at a time, opening up through the back body. Now for the last breath or two, find stillness in down dog by pressing into your hands and shifting that energy towards your heels. Keep pressing into the hands as you walk your feet slowly to the top of the mat. As you get closer towards your hands, try to rise onto tiptoes. And when you arrive, heel toe your feet hip distance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold over gently bent knees. Relax your head and neck. And reach hands for elbows in ragdoll. Straighten one leg at a time, creating a sway from side to side. We'll spend several more breaths in this deep forward fold. Now plant your hands and press to a half lift. Inhale. Bend through the left knee only, left hand to right foot, right hand high to a twist. Now reach your right hand back and behind for the left inner thigh, gazing up past your top shoulder, breathing into a long spine. Come back through center and switch, bending the right knee, right hand to left foot, then left hand behind for your right inner thigh, squaring your chest to the side, breathing into not only a twist, but a hip stretch. From here, release your pose and press to a half lift. Inhale. Exhale to runner's lunge, stepping the left foot back. Through dynamic movement, shifting the hips back and forth, opening through your right leg. Now roll forward to your lunge through a twisted variation, sweeping the right arm high to the sky, gazing up, stacking the shoulders, and pressing the back heel behind you to power up your back leg. Sweep your top hand down and send your right leg high to the sky for three-legged dog. Bend through your top knee and open your hip wide to the side. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll through to a plank and hold your plank pose, belly button to spine, one long line from crown to heels pressing back. Exhale lowers everything to the ground. Inhale through a baby cobra. With a gentle bend in the elbows, lift your heart. Exhale, lower the forehead, then press back to downward facing dog. Let's spend a few breaths lengthening and drawing the belly button inward. Pressing into your hands as you slowly tiptoe your feet through to the top of the mat, stacking hips over shoulders as you arrive, and stepping your feet hip distance. Inhale through a half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lunges the right foot back to runner's lunge through dynamic movement, shifting the hips back and forth, opening and bending back into your front knee. From here, roll back into a lunge and sweep the left arm high to a twisted lunge, gazing up, breathing deep, and pressing your back heel firm behind you. Now lower the top hand and sweep the left leg high to three-legged dog. Bend through the knee and open the hip wide. Exhale, lower into downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Hold your plank. Breathe. Be strong. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower everything to the ground. Inhale through cobra. Take it up a little or a lot. And exhale, lower the forehead. Press back to downward facing dog. Let's spend a few long deep breaths, lengthening the spine and slowing the heart rate. And from here, we'll pick up the pace just a little bit. On your next inhale, rise to tiptoes, bend through knees, walk or lunge to the top of your mat, through a half lift. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, bend into your elbows, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, float or step back through plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Now moving through the same sequence. Inhale through tiptoes, bend through knees, walk, lunge, or hop to the top, through a half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up, bend your arms through cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, float or step back to plank through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, everyone. Let's spend a few breaths breathing here. On your next inhale, rise through tiptoes and bend deep into your knees. Walk, lunge, or hop to the top of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Bend your knees and sweep your arms high. Roll your shoulders down your back. Tuck the lower rib cage and shift the weight towards your heels. Fanning the toes off the earth is optional. Hold for another inhale. And exhale to fold over straight legs. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, float or step back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifts your right leg high. Exhale, drives the right knee to chest. Step the right foot through, warrior two. Inhale, rise. Gazing over your front fingers, really press the heels into the earth, engaging your inner thighs. Inhale takes you through peaceful triangle. Press the front leg straight. Exhale through side extended. Bend back to the front knee, forearm to thigh. Lift your front heel off the earth. Option to sweep your bottom arm across your body, reaching the fingertips towards the back of the mat, using your core to stay strong and breathe deeply. Lower your heel and press back to peaceful triangle. Inhale. Exhale through triangle pose, arms wide, right hand to your leg or the ground. Gaze up to your top thumb as you stack the shoulders and draw the belly button inward. On an exhale, circle the top hand down, frame your front foot, and sweep your right leg high to three-legged dog. Then cross your top foot behind bottom. Press into your hands and drive the left heel towards the earth, a deep stretch. Now keep your ankles crossed as you inhale through a plank pose. Exhale lowers to chaturanga. Uncross the feet, inhaling through up dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Beautiful work, everyone. Same sequence, other side. Inhale floats the left toes high. Exhale drives the knee in towards the chest, stepping left foot through, warrior two. Pivot the back heel down, stack shoulders over hips and gaze forward. Again, press firm into your heels to engage the inner legs. Inhale gracefully to peaceful triangle. Exhale through side extended. Bend back through the knee, forearm to thigh, lifting the front heel off the earth. Option to extend the left arm across your belly, reaching the fingertips towards the back of the mat. Maintain a strong core and long, deep breath. Nice job. Slowly lower the heel and press back to peaceful triangle. Inhale. Exhale through Trikonasana triangle pose with the left hand down to the leg or the ground. Gazing up to your top hand, breathe long, deep breaths into a long spine. Exhale circles the top hand down as you frame your front foot and send the left leg high to three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale crosses the top foot behind bottom as you press into your hands and drive your right heel towards the earth. On your next inhale, roll through to plank with ankles crossed. Exhale, chaturanga. Uncross the toes through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale drives your knee towards your chest, rounding the upper back. Right foot steps to the inside of the right thumb, rising to a high lunge. Arms reach up. Tuck the lower rib cage and draw the belly button back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows through cactus arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Open your heart. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your right, sweeping your right arm down and back, gazing behind you. Inhale through center, a high lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, through humble warrior, by interlacing the fingers behind your back. Inhale to open your chest. Exhale to bow forward. Relax your head and neck, reach your arms overhead, and hug your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to plant your hands through half moon. Walk your right hand in line with your right pinky toe. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Flex through the top foot and look up if you can. Stay for a couple more breaths. Exhale the top hand down. Step your left foot back, sending right leg high to three-legged dog. Inhale. Option to float your right toes as you exhale through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale lifts your left leg high to the sky. Exhale your knee to your chest as you round out through the upper back. Left foot plants outside of left thumb. Inhale, high lunge. Arms reach by your ears, but shoulders melt down your back. Breathe into strong legs. Exhale to bend your elbows, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Inhale, reach up to a long spine. Exhale, twist to your left. Twisted high lunge. Gazing back if you can. Breathe. On your next inhale, sweep your arms to the sky through center. Exhale through warrior two. Humble warrior. Hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Square your heart forward and bow down, chest to thigh or inside of thigh. Relax your neck, hug your knee in towards your left shoulder, and press firm into both feet. Let your arms pull you up on an inhale halfway, and exhale to release your hands. Coming through half moon, lift your right leg. With your left hand under left shoulder, right arm high to the sky. Stack your hips and gaze upward. Let's take a few more long deep breaths, balancing. One more big breath in. And exhale the top hand down. Step your right foot down the mat with your left leg high, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale through chaturanga, left toes high. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great work, everyone. Inhale floats the right leg high. Exhale through plank, right knee, right elbow. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the upper back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, twist right knee to left elbow. Then extend your right leg, plant the outer edge of the foot to fallen triangle, reaching the left arm high. Stay like this, or lift your right leg using your inner thigh, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, downward facing dog. Other side, left leg high, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding through the back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, twist, left knee, right elbow. Extend the leg, plant the foot, reach up to the sky, right hand high. Option to lift the left foot off the earth using the inner thigh for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Press back to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, plank, then chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Good work. This time, roll through plank, lower your knees, and sit down centered on your mat for boat pose, Savasana. With a long spine, with hands under thighs, lift your feet off the earth in line with your knees. Reach your arms in line with your shoulders. Option to straighten your legs. Draw the belly button inward, gaze up towards your toes, and hold. Now try to float your toes as you cross the legs in. Give yourself a squeeze. Then set up for your second set. Option to straighten your legs once again. Lift your heart and breathe. Again, try not to touch the ground as you cross the legs in for a squeeze. Then roll forward onto your knees for camel pose. Rise up and tuck your toes with hands behind your back. Roll your shoulder blades in towards each other. Lift your heart, inhale. Take a gentle back bend, exhale, pressing the hips forward. Option for hands at heart center, using your strength to keep you here in this gentle back bend, gazing upward. Inhale to rise out, plant your hands, and exhale through cat stretch, rounding through the back. Back through center, rise up for your second set, hands to your low back, and with a long spine, exhale, take a back bend. Option to reach for ankles or heels. Draw the belly button inward and breathe a long deep breath. Lead with your heart as you come forward. Plant your hands. Lengthen your spine, then round through the back. Hang your head. Back through center. Third and final, back bend. Untuck your toes as an option this time. With hands to your low back. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, press the hips forward to a back bend. Option once again to reach for ankles or heels. Breathe. Option for hands at heart, rising up and out. Come forward to your tabletop, round through your back, then gently sink back to child's pose. Let's take a few breaths here, breathing across your entire back body. On your next inhale, make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale sends the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Then sweep the right foot behind your left hand, lower into pigeon. Slide the left leg straight back behind you. Start with a long spine. Inhale. Exhale to bow forward over your right shin. Relax down towards the ground. We'll stay for several breaths, breathing and releasing the right hip. Now you have the option to stay in the traditional variation of this pose, or rise up and slide your heel in towards your left hip bone. And with the palm up on the left hand, slide the whole arm under the right. You can reach your right hand back for your right foot. Relax your head down towards the ground and breathe now into this twisted variation with a shoulder stretch. From here, we come back to center and press back to downward facing dog. Take a moment, bending one knee at a time, bringing the blood flow back. Inhale floats the left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Then sweep your shin behind your hands, lowering into pigeon. With a long spine, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the shin. Soften into the mat and breathe deep, connecting with your left hip and back body. Stay if this is where you want to be. Otherwise, you can rise up, slide your left heel into your right hip bone, palm up on the right hand slides under left arm, lower your right side down. Option to reach the left hand back for your left foot, taking a bind. Again, soften into the mat and breathe long, deep breath. Slowly, on an inhale, begin to unwind and press up. This time, we slide our back leg forward, straighten both legs, coming into a double leg forward fold. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bow forward, hinging from the hips with a long spine. We'll take several breaths, breathing again into the back body, releasing the practice. On an inhale, slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time, allowing the head to be last. Bend your knees. With chin to chest, slowly roll all the way down to your back with knees into your heart center. Relax your left arm to the ground as your knees roll to the right side, with right hand to top thigh. Gaze over the left shoulder for a full spinal twist and stay for a little while here. On your next inhale, float the knees through center. Then release your right arm to the earth and knees to the left side, gazing over the right shoulder. Again, we're here for a while, so connect with breath and relax. On your next inhale, lift your knees through center and plant your feet. Press your hips up and slide your hands under your seat, palms down. Straighten your legs and point your toes. Press into your forearms to lift your head and chest. Option to let the crown of the head come down to the ground, breathing across your chest and shoulders. Tuck your chin and lower down to the ground. Then reach your arms overhead to a long morning stretch. Interlace your fingers and shine your palms overhead. Take another long, deep breath, lengthening the body. Then exhale the hands behind the head. Gently draw the chin to the chest with the elbows out wide for a counter stretch from the last pose. Gently release your head down and come through final rest, Savasana. We'll spend just a few minutes here, letting go of the practice. Allow your body to breathe naturally, your toes to fall open wide. Soften through the legs, the belly, the heart center, so that your shoulders can melt down and your arms lie heavy. Relax your face and jaw and let the head be supported. I'll wake you in a few minutes. You may begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes, and roll your head from side to side, releasing the neck. Inhaling your arms overhead to a long morning stretch, pointing the toes. Then guiding your knees into your chest, hands to shins. Rocking side to side. Then eventually make your way up to a comfortable seated position, centered on your mat. With hands on your thighs, roll your shoulders up by your ears and down your back. Inhale, hands touch overhead. Exhale, hands at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me in today's Power Flow. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't hesitate to give the class a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and even consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Namaste.